Over the course of his six-fight run with the Ultimate Fighting Championship, it's safe to say Khamzat Chimaev has built himself into a pretty big star. Between fighting at 170 and 185, Borz has made a habit out of smashing every single opponent that steps in his way, barring Gilbert Burns, with the Brazilian making him work harder than he ever has to pick up the win. In his most recent outing at UFC 279 earlier this month, Chimaev tore through Kevin Holland in a catchweight bout and took just over 2 minutes to do so. While it was impressive, it was slightly overshadowed by the fact that the Swede missed weight for his scheduled main event against Nate Diaz by 7.5 pounds. What followed was a great deal of speculation regarding his next move and whether or not he'd go up to middleweight, which, in a recent tweet, is what he suggested would be his plan. In true Chimaev style, though, he's decided to run that back by now challenging Colby Covington, most likely at welterweight. At Colby Covington next, he certainly isn't everyone's cup of tea, but he definitely knows how to get the masses talking. In more ways than one, you could argue this is exactly what the UFC should be booking as the next major grudge match in the welterweight division. Not only are these two of the biggest personalities in the weight class, but they're also the next best contenders in the running for a title shot. The obvious next move for the championship itself will be the trilogy between Leon Edwards and Kamaru Usman, but there needs to be a fresh challenger ready to step up and take on the winner. Covington has had 2 cracks at the undisputed belt before without much success, but in equal measure, he also pushed the Nigerian Nightmare to the limit in both of their encounters. On the flip side, we've got Khamzat Chimaev, someone who possesses an absolutely terrifying amount of potential regardless of who he decides to take on next. Perhaps the most frustrating thing is not knowing if he genuinely wants to battle Colby, but either way, the Chechen sensation's future is bright.